The Kebra Nagast, meaning Glory of Kings, is not just a book, it is the soul of Ethiopia. This epic saga intertwines biblical narratives with Ethiopian history. It tells the story of their kings, descended from the legendary King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. For Ethiopians, this is more than just a story, it is their history, it is their identity. The Kebra Nagast is central to Ethiopian Christianity. It legitimizes the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church. It justifies the Solomonic Dynasty's reign for centuries. This book is a sacred text, a historical chronicle, and a source of national pride. Its influence permeates Ethiopian art, music, and rituals. Within its pages lies the story of a nation's birth. It tells of a divine connection between Ethiopia and the biblical land of Israel. This connection is embodied in the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark, a sacred chest, is said to contain the Ten Commandments. It is a symbol of God's covenant with his people. The Kebra Nagast tells us how the Ark journeyed from Jerusalem to Ethiopia. It is a journey steeped in intrigue, adventure, and divine intervention. This journey would forever shape Ethiopia's destiny. The story begins with the Queen of Sheba. She is a powerful and wealthy monarch. Her kingdom is in the land of Saba, often associated with ancient Ethiopia or Yemen. Renowned for her intelligence and thirst for knowledge, she hears tales of King Solomon's wisdom. Intrigued, she embarks on a long journey to Jerusalem. The queen arrives in King Solomon's court, bearing lavish gifts. Gold, spices, and precious stones are presented as tokens of respect. She engages Solomon in philosophical and religious debates. He answers all her questions, demonstrating his unparalleled wisdom. Solomon's wisdom deeply impresses the queen. She recognizes the one true God worshipped by Solomon. The queen returns to her kingdom, forever changed by her encounter. Her journey signifies the thirst for knowledge and spiritual enlightenment. It sets the stage for a relationship that will shape the destiny of both nations. King Solomon, known for his wisdom, is also susceptible to beauty and charm. He is captivated by the Queen of Sheba. Their interactions extend beyond intellectual discourse. The Kebra Nagast describes a mutual attraction between them. During the Queen's visit, Solomon employs cunning tactics to seduce her. He promises her anything she desires if she agrees to his advances. The Queen, initially hesitant, eventually succumbs to his charm. This encounter results in the conception of a son. This son is Menelik, destined to become the first emperor of Ethiopia. His birth cements a blood tie between the royal lines of Israel and Ethiopia. It marks the beginning of a dynasty that will claim direct descent from King David. Years later, Menelik, now a young man, travels to Jerusalem to meet his father, King Solomon. He is received with honor and learns the ways of his father's court. However, the most significant event of Menelik's journey is yet to come. It involves the Ark of the Covenant. The Kebra Nagast narrates a daring plan orchestrated by God's will. The Ark, previously housed in Jerusalem, is to be taken to Ethiopia. Menelik, aided by Israelite priests, secretly takes the Ark from the temple. They journey back to Ethiopia, guided by divine providence. Upon reaching Ethiopia, Menelik is crowned king. The arrival of the Ark marks a turning point in Ethiopian history. It elevates Ethiopia to a status comparable to the Holy Land. It becomes a symbol of God's favor and protection over the newly established Solomonic Dynasty. This sacred object would become central to Ethiopian religious and national identity. Section 5, the Solomonic Dynasty, a legacy of David. With Menelik I on the throne, the Solomonic Dynasty is established in Ethiopia. This lineage claims direct descent from King Solomon and, by extension, from King David. This claim is central to the dynasty's legitimacy and authority. It connects Ethiopian rulers to a lineage revered in both Judaism and Christianity. The Kebra Nagast reinforces this connection. It legitimizes the Solomonic dynasty's rule, portraying them as chosen by God. This divine mandate becomes a cornerstone of Ethiopian political thought. It shapes the relationship between the ruler and the ruled for centuries. The Solomonic dynasty would rule Ethiopia for almost 3 millennia. Their reign, though interrupted at times, is a testament to the enduring legacy of the Kebra Nagast. It demonstrates the power of a narrative that intertwines faith, history, and national identity. Section 6. The Kebra Nagast's enduring significance. The Kebra Nagast is more than just a historical account. It is a cornerstone of Ethiopian culture and religious belief. It shapes the nation's identity, spirituality, and worldview. Its stories are deeply woven into the fabric of Ethiopian society. The book is a source of national pride. It elevates Ethiopia to the status of a chosen nation. It instills a sense of unique destiny and divine purpose. This sense of pride resonates in Ethiopian art, music, and literature. The Kebra Nagast is also a theological text. It affirms the divinity of Christ. It emphasizes the importance of Old Testament traditions. It provides a unique interpretation of biblical narratives through an Ethiopian lens. Section 7, Divine Kingship and National Identity. The Kebra Nagast promotes the concept of divine kingship. The Solomonic rulers are portrayed as chosen by God. Their authority is legitimized through their lineage. This concept shapes Ethiopian political thought and social structure. The king is seen as a mediator between God and the people. He is responsible for maintaining justice and righteousness. This divine mandate reinforces the importance of monarchy in Ethiopian history. The Kebra Nagast also plays a crucial role in shaping Ethiopian national identity. It connects Ethiopia to the biblical world. It provides a sense of belonging to a larger narrative. It distinguishes Ethiopia from its neighbors, giving it a unique place in history. Section 8. The Ark of the Covenant, a sacred treasure. The Ark of the Covenant is central to the Kebra Nagast's narrative. Its arrival in Ethiopia is a pivotal moment. It transforms Ethiopia into a sacred land, a repository of divine grace. The Ark represents God's presence and covenant with his chosen people. The Kebra Nagast emphasizes the sanctity of the Ark. It describes its power and the reverence it inspires. It highlights the importance of protecting and venerating this sacred object. The Ark's presence in Ethiopia has a profound impact on religious practices. It becomes a focal point of worship. It reinforces the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church's unique traditions and rituals. The Ark remains a symbol of Ethiopia's spiritual heritage and its deep connection to the divine. Section 9. The Kebra Nagast and Rastafarianism. The Kebra Nagast's influence extends beyond Ethiopia. It reaches across geographical boundaries, resonating with people seeking spiritual enlightenment and liberation. One such group is the Rastafarians. Originating in Jamaica, Rastafarianism draws inspiration from the Kebra Nagast. The book's narrative of the Solomonic Dynasty resonates with Rastafarian beliefs. They see Haile Selassie I, the last emperor of Ethiopia, as the embodiment of God, the living God. The Kebra Nagast's message of black empowerment and liberation from oppression finds fertile ground in Rastafarian thought. It becomes a source of identity and resistance. It fuels their struggle against colonialism and racial injustice. Section 10. The Kebra Nagast's global influence. The Kebra Nagast's influence extends beyond religious circles. It captures the imagination of scholars, historians, and artists worldwide. Its themes of kingship, faith, and cultural identity resonate with diverse audiences. Scholars study the Kebra Nagast to understand ancient Ethiopian history and culture. They analyze its language, symbolism, and historical context. They explore its impact on Ethiopian literature, art, and social customs. The Kebra Nagast continues to inspire artists and writers. Its epic scope, dramatic narratives, and spiritual depth provide rich material for creative expression. Its themes of identity, destiny, and the search for truth have universal appeal. Section 11, Conclusion, a timeless epic. The Kebra Nagast is more than just a book. It is a living testament to the power of stories to shape history, faith, and identity. For Ethiopians, it is a sacred history, a source of national pride and a cornerstone of their cultural heritage. Its influence extends far beyond Ethiopia's borders, captivating the imagination of people worldwide. The Kebra Nagast stories, passed down through generations, continue to resonate in the 21st century. Its themes of divine kingship, the search for wisdom, and the importance of faith remain relevant. It reminds us of the enduring power of narratives to connect us to the past, inspire us in the present, and guide us towards the future. As we delve into the pages of the Kebra Nagast, we embark on a journey through time, faith, and the human experience. It is a journey that reveals the enduring power of stories to shape our understanding of ourselves and the world around us.